is to help you to pay a lot of taxes. I'm gonna save you as much as I can and show you things that are legal and so forth, but I want you to make a lot of money so that you can pay taxes. But if you're not paying any taxes, you're not making any money. So doing this, leveraging other people's money, you can have some cash flow, and it's okay to pay taxes when you're making money.
A question, like this positive cash flow, what do you consider that, what's positive? Is it $1 more than what you're paying?
If it's at least $1, yes. I mean, everybody has a different
Because I've got
threshold.
property, my property in Val Vista, I barely make $100 on it a month.
Yep, making $100 a month on a property is totally fine as long as you have a long-term vision. Because if I make $100 a month
You don't
on that,
have
I'm
expenses.
paying down my mortgage every month. I have positive cash flow, and my property's appreciating. So I'm
It's
making
not
my
the
money.
ideal situation, but
I mean, we'd all love to have, positive cash flow, $1,000 a month on every property, but that's the future also.
that was a question I had, one of my questions, and then it's something I heard several years back, but there was a formula you could use that if you're looking at a property and you have your down payment and what it's gonna cost you in renovations and rental, you eke out like a 3% or 4% or so much return investment over so many years. Do you have any kind of a threshold that you follow, or?
There's, again, if it's positive cash flow, it's gonna appreciate over time. And if you have a long-term hold,
Okay, and that's
That's
your
what I look
thinking,
at.
long-term type of.
yeah, it's,
You're not gonna really make a lot of money quickly in real estate, are you?
I'm not all about the get-rich-quick schemes. There's a lot of things that are out there, there's a lot of people that sell you on different ideas there. I like the conservative approach, just to say, how can I be guaranteed that I'm gonna make money? And over the long haul, I will.
This is also a concept that just baffles me. But you're gonna own a home for 30 years, and those old rickety boards in this house that the big bad wolf could blow down is gonna sell for more 20 years later from now. I just don't understand that. How does that work?
That's another good thought. So if you take a look at it, the question is, what's gonna happen? Doesn't it deteriorate? Isn't it going to have issues and so forth? Yes, there is going to be something. When I say positive cash flow, it's not just my mortgage is $1,000 a month, I'm collecting $1,010 per month in rent, it's positive cash flow. I put in there an amount for maintenance, so that there's constantly gonna be things that pop up, so that you can have money aside to be able to repair that and replace that AC, the roof, and different things over time. There's home warranties, different things like that, but, as just a thought, my wife was just pulling up a house that she grew up in. She's like, that was worth $600,000, it was back in Pennsylvania, built in the 1800s. And it was like, holy cow, like how's that possible? It was worth $200,000, 15 years ago. Property values go up because the land you can't change. It's gonna continue to stay there. So as long as it doesn't fall over and fall in, I'll tell you, I've purchased properties that are 50, 60 years old that are trailers that you'd think should be destroyed. Like there's no value, and there's value, and people love to rent them. It might not be something that you live in, or you may not prefer that, but the house should stay there for decades and decades and have continued value. So this is another alternative, again, to just put some money down on a property. A fourth alternative, let me just point this out again. So when you have that leverage, again, the property value goes up, your mortgage payment or mortgage amount goes down, okay? So again, I don't like to sell early on if I don't have to, because of this principle of this gap right here continues to increase in the equity. The other thing with this scenario here, if this is after-tax money that you're looking at, as this equity increases, this is the same graph as here. If you look at those numbers, that number there is the same. If you reinvest your rent right here, you may be looking at this and saying, I'm getting $10 in positive cash flow. There's nothing here. But guess what? Rental rates go up. And over time, you will see this gap here of just the amount that you're reinvesting from the rental income. That will grow exponentially also. So, again, there's a lot of benefits, a lot. I like this end of the curve. Another alternative here is for those people that don't want to have as much risk, you invest with cash. You just say, okay, I'm gonna save 100% whatever that amount is. Let's say it's $200,000 to buy a cash property. You buy it, and you get that positive cash flow right away, and you continue to see that. So you will get more in the future, from your continued cash, because if you're collecting $1,000 a month in rent, that's all cash flow, and you can reinvest that a lot quicker and multiply that. But again, it takes a while to save that up. Your return on investment is actually less on a cash-only purchase than it is on a leveraged. If you want to know why that's the case, if you buy a $200,000 house and you put $40,000 down and it goes up in value $20,000 in the first year, what's your return on investment that first year? 50%. If you paid $200,000 cash and it goes up $20,000, what's your return on investment? 10%. So when you're utilizing other people's money, the exponential growth goes up.
For your cash on cash, would it be different? Would it be the same?
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Your cash on cash return should be pretty similar. So, again, showed you several different options, scenarios that are here for investing in real estate. Question is, will you do it? Do you want to decide to secure your future? So now, I'm going to actually have these ladies pass out some different cards here. I want each person to kind of go through, there's some different questions. So I want you to fill this out and say, where are you at with your scenario?